All right, so maybe you are thinking about getting a vasectomy, maybe you have one on the books already, or maybe you've already got one.
Well, I'll ask him, but I don't think he'll be very keen. He's already got one, you see?
Today I want to talk about how I was able to recover from my vasectomy. It is really important for me to say that I'm not a healthcare professional. That's not my job. So if something that I say goes against something that your doctor said, follow your doctor's orders. And always stop if something hurts. I mean, you just got 2 holes put into the most sensitive part of your body. So you're going to want to take it easy and err on the side of caution.
You have no idea the physical toll that 3 vasectomies have on a person.
You definitely don't want to do anything for the first 48 hours. All you're going to be riding is an ice pack, no bicycles. So just sitting there, you're going to need some type of entertainment. Maybe it's YouTube videos, but maybe something more like starting a meditation practice. You could read a book that you've been putting off. Something else that maybe is a little more stimulating than just sitting there watching videos. Most doctors do the vasectomy on a Friday.
Snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap.
So you have the whole weekend just to kick back and relax. This is when it's really important to have an amazing wife like what I have, who can kind of wait on you hand and foot. You're not going to be wanting to doing anything at all. So after the first 48 hours, you still have a week of really not doing any physical activity, which is a bummer. But you need to rest and recover. So there's other things you can do though. You could clean your bike if it's gotten dirty over the last little while, you've been neglecting it. Maybe do some upgrades. Maybe build a bike stand or a bike wash station. Something else that isn't necessarily riding, but can help you keep your mind on the bike even though you're not actually riding it. I started riding with just my quick 2-mile ride to work. But before I did that, I did a little test run. Just sat on my bicycle, made sure nothing hurt, took my feet off the pedals, pedaled around just a tiny bit just to make sure there was not going to be too much pain. During this test run, I found that body position is absolutely crucial. You want to be sat upright as much as possible. In fact, what I like to do was actually take my hands off the handlebars, just sit totally upright and just pedal that way. That way I found to be a pretty comfortable position. Maybe you don't want to ride with no handlebars.
I can ride my bike with no handlebars, no handlebars, no handlebars.
But you want to still get in that upright position. Well, you could try to do some modifications to your bike. Maybe raise the handlebars up a little bit. Maybe you could just ride with your fingertips touching the handlebars. But you want to get the weight far back onto your sit bones so that the weight is not further forward on your sensitive areas. Being down in the try position would be absolute torture. Being down in the drops, not a lot better. Over a rough road though, you don't want to sit down at all.
Because every little bump in the road is major pain on my scrotum.
So you want to stand up to pedal. In most situations, this is probably actually more comfortable than sitting down. And then after you pedal and you can coast, stick that one leg out wide in that real comfortable, steezy mountain bike style. Keeping your knees out wide helps a lot as well. This is one time when having a fat bike really comes in handy. It has that wide Q factor to help keep your legs out wide naturally, and that can give you a little more comfort as well. Padded shorts or a chamois also goes a long way to providing a little bit of extra comfort. Even if you don't normally wear them, this might be a good time to start. Maybe a padded bicycle seat or a padded bicycle seat cover could help cushion that area as well. I also tried to put my brake levers horizontal, but this didn't help me out at all. I went for my first mountain bike ride after a week and a half. This might have been pushing it just a little bit. It might have been a little bit too early. The main reason for this is because of the stitches. The stitches are actually what I found to be the worst part of the recovery. It just felt like somebody's poking you over and over and over again as those little stitches stick out. So after 2 weeks, I was able to take out my stitches with the help of my wife. This was probably not a highlight of our time together, but it was definitely nice to have somebody help me do it. If you don't have somebody to help you, it might be a good idea to go to your doctor and have them take it out for you. But after the stitches come out, it's a major jump up in comfort. I let myself heal for 1 day after the stitches came out to go for my next bike ride, and it was much better. Now, I still had to take it easy. I definitely wasn't up to 100% yet. It would be a great time to go for a ride with maybe your kids or somebody who's slower, who normally wouldn't be able to keep up with you because you're going to be going a little bit slower anyway, and maybe that person can keep up with you. And you're still going to need to make some modifications to the way you normally ride. Sitting far forward on the saddle hurts a lot. So you still want to be leaning further back on the saddle. Also, going off of jumps and drops, when you land, you feel that gravity more than you normally do in that area. So again, going up or down, you're going to be wanting going a little bit slower on that first real ride after 2 weeks. I'm now a little bit over 2 months out, and I can pretty much say that I don't have any pain at all anymore. Maybe I'm not 100% recovered, maybe I still have a little bit of sensitivity, but it's not slowing me down at all. So just keep after it, take things easy, take care of yourself, and you'll be back riding again in no time. Thanks for watching, and I wish you many speedy recoveries.